Hey everybody, this is Sinspeaks and welcome to another episode of RWBY Jumpchain. I've said that almost every single time now. I hate it.
We're professional, guys.
Totally professional.
Professionalism. Yay!
So last episode for the heroes, you guys got into a mud wrestling arena because no one answered Walrus and Walrus wanted to punish people. That's legitimately what happened.
That's the only reason we're here is because no one would answer Sin on, so why are you here? And my brain went, wasn't Sin talking about mud wrestling when we were mentioning Vacuo, before the jump change started? So that happened.
So, for all the viewers who are very confused here, before we started recording or even doing anything in RWBY Jumpchain, my brother was discussing what Vacuo was consisting of for the most part, and one of the things that he was discussing was the fact that Vacuan people have extreme amounts of lotion all over their bodies in order to protect them from A, the sun, and B, the hazardous, gigantic tsunamis of sand.
You're not wrong. I got complimentary shampoos and conditioners and lotions.
Yeah, same here. One other thing that they do is mud wrestling, because mud is exceptionally good for your skin. So, at this point, War's like, wait, mud wrestling, Lilith, Ron, yes.
So,
because that
by
makes
the way,
sense.
heads up to viewers, sorry if I have background noise and you hear it. Man. Screw life.
But yeah, so they started doing a mud wrestling competition. We've also mentioned that people in Vacuo, because it's about 110 degrees on average year-wide, they don't tend to wear much, if anything. So no one here in the entire arena cares if you're naked or if you're wearing like a Speedo or anything like that. If you're wearing a leather jacket, they will call you crazy, or they may start pouring boiling oil on you because you obviously just want to die. But Jesus. But yeah. So, last episode we left off with Warus having his golden, beautiful anus on Ron's face hole for long periods of time. Yes, that happened.
Life?
Ron was very unhappy with this and almost died.
If it was a girl, he wouldn't complain.
Oh, I was for a little bit, and then she tossed him at me. I proceeded to do a handstand, catch his face with my rear end, and slam him into the ground, and won the match that way because I was fighting.
Yeah, Warus also threw Lilith at the gigantic titan of a woman, who's about 4 feet taller than Lilith. Well, almost 3 feet. No, almost 4 feet. Almost 4 feet tall than Lilith, and has a chest frame that's about the size of Lilith's head.
Right now, I'm thinking Yaoi and Yuri.
Very much.
Just happened.
But so Lilith started crying, like her character, not her actual person, but her character started crying and is currently on the ground in a bundle of tears. Warus is standing there looking like a man who's possessed, and this chick is standing there with, no shirt on, and barely wearing what you would count as a tunic. Not tunic. Loincloth.
So
okay. Where would they spawn, Bob? Right over here?
Yeah,
like
well, I just pulled one of the other creatures on. Yeah, so they would spawn. Will you stop grabbing multiple? No, I just want them. Stop it. Stop it, game. I get there's like 1,000 other creatures I could be grabbing, but I don't want to grab. I want to grab you two. There you are. So you guys spawn.
I'm gonna be oil on me because my outfit is my combat outfit, and I look like I wear metal and leather.
Yeah, it's hot.
And I'm from Atlas. What do you expect me to feel right now?
Yeah, it's about 110 degrees, and the sun is beaming down on you people. So it's hot.
Sin, you screwed me. Sending me to Vacuo with this stuff on.
To be fair, you weren't here last episode, so you don't get a choice.
So, Sid, really quick, I'm gonna roll just to see. Oh, okay, so 18. I actually clicked twice. 18. My character rips off his chest plate and leather overall on top, and you just see an athletic body.
Yeah, you just, as you rip off your clothing, and Rogue is standing there in full business attire, like, oh yes.
Because I just can't, because remember, I just came from Mistral, or
Yeah.
Mistral.
So he's
actually.
wearing, you're wearing like, let's see, you're wearing a classy shirt on top, now under a business suit on top of your business pants with more layers under that, as well as having like
Dress shoes.
just a full ensemble here. Like Jesus Christ, man.
Exactly. Because I
Yeah, look at
I went
that.
to Mistral to do business, so might as well dress
So
the
many
part.
layers of clothing, and you're boiling alive.
My character
Well-
legit ripped off the top of his outfit and just let it fall, like hanging off of him. So now he just has a topless character.
So as you guys get there, the the toll of dimensional travel making you both want, turn your insides into outsides. Not too bad, but you both get there, and the very first thing that you see is there's a naked giant. He literally looks. You have to look
So-
upwards to see her boobs.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
she's huge.
crying because I see her. I recognize
Yeah,
her.
I
I'm
am just
crying.
holding. I'm just trying to get a hold of my head. It's like, what that?
I recognize her. My character is crying. It's like, why? Why her?
And then
can
you
you
guess
shut
look
up?
next to
I'm
her.
trying to get my. I'm trying to get my mind together and.
It's not
Oh
pleasant.
wait.
I'm sorry, Miss Buddy.
Why is that girl? Why is that Amazonian
No,
woman
you
here?
just got her beating the crap out of you too.
It's like
Literally like 2
I-
episodes ago.
uh,
You still
I
remember
thought
her
I would
arms.
not have to see her ever again, but
I know, right?
apparently no. I jumped to a place where she's at. So that, yeah.
Yeah, and then you look to the side and you just see Buck standing there, his bare ass displayed to the world with a Speedo on as he's in his JoJo form. Kind of. Is he in JoJo form?
And
Is he
I'm
in
facing away from you two, and you can see my glorious muscles, my fine rear end, my
his
thighs
ass
of
is
kings.
toned. You now
Well,
remember
at least
why
I-
the stories of he pelvic thrusted a god now make sense to you.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh
You-
yeah,
you
like
would-
Malachi
you would
got
know
to
that.
got to watch that.
Sin, he knows that because of me, of all people.
Yeah, you got
I
first
recounted
class
stories
seats
of
to
Buck.
watching his glorious buttocks slam into somebody's face hole. That was
I'm
Ron's
over
face,
here
but
getting
you know,
Vietnam flashbacks of Magic Harp.
I know. And then you also look to the side and you just see Lilith on the ground, crying.
Poor girl.
Is she gonna be okay?
I'm just looking out. Poor girl.
I mean,
You
if
deserve
I mean,
this.
She might be okay. She's just a puddle of her own tears at the moment.
let's not worry.
You
about her
also
for
notice
now.
a ballista arrow like 4 feet behind you. You imagine she was trying to hit somebody.
Okay, that's interesting.
So,
Oh, someone else that has a crossbow. Okay.
I'm looking at. Is it Saffron? Is her name in here?
Yeah, Saffron's right there. You do
Sorry,
realize that she is currently pandering towards the crowd, who are all cheering immensely for her.
I just look at her and be like, I have to be faithful. I have to be faithful. I'm scared of her. I'm scared of her. I have to be faithful to Emerald. I have to be faithful to Emerald. I can't stop looking at her chest!
Dude, it's not worth it. Trust me. You weren't there when she beat us to a pulp. Almost.
Yeah, you still have a mark on your chest from her slamming you against a building. And no,
Exactly,
folks, not in the kinky way.
I look
That was
over
Lilith,
the-
Okay,
right?
so-
No, that was
Lion.
Saffron.
I just rolled an 18, so
Mhm.
in an effort to show him the scar or the bruise,
Mhm.
I basically open up all of my shirt, vest, suit at once.
You
and
just
take it
slowly
off.
start unbuttoning all of it, like the entire crowd just goes silent and stares at you as you just slowly
Exactly.
start shedding
I
your
slowly
epic.
start
So,
exactly like a businessman because no, I'm a gentleman.
Hey,
I-
let's talk about this.
I
real
have
quick.
class.
We appear out of nowhere, and I take off my top half. He's slowly stripping his top half. Everyone will be quiet.
yeah.
Exactly, because whenever you see someone teleport into the arena,
And then
you know they mean
stripping.
business if they're getting ready. So
I know, right?
And then, well, no, they're wondering why we're stripping the guy.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm sure that's normal here, right? Or...
Yeah, pretty much. If anybody's in there that,
Okay.
that has clothes on, typically they strip them off within a
But
few
you're
minutes.
doing it slowly. That's
Yeah, you're like slowly. You're like doing like yeah, baby.
They saw me do it
Well-
fast. You're over here, aiming it like you're stripping from.
Hello, Walrus
I
is
am,
just, like,
I am
facing
classy, and I don't want to get my suit dirty, to be honest.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, you are
It's
like
very
in an
expensive to
area
clean.
surrounded by mud. You notice that guy runs up to you and like holds out his hands like, "I will take care of your amazing clothing, good sir. You can leave it
Oh,
with me."
thank you. Well,
Mine
you
is
have
just
class
hanging
here.
off. Mine is just hanging off.
I know. So you had your shirt, your undershirt, your vest, your overshirt, your other shirt. I'm sure you have another one somewhere. All two.
I do. I mean, well, gotta have places to hide things. So
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
do I see this? I see the scar on it.
Yeah, it's like a large mark across his chest, and it looks to be about the same size as her thick forearm. You also
Yeah,
notice
yeah,
that one of
she
his
did a number
ribs
on
were
you.
bruised.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
just one hit.
So I look over to him, also say, "What happens in the alternate stays in the alternate?"
Where
Forgot there's an
Saffron
alternate
looks at
universe.
Walrus and simply says, "So, friends of yours, or
What were you talking about? Buck is
She-
actively ignoring. Have either one of you tried to actually talk to Buck yet?
Not yet.
I
I
am recognizing you a certain dance that turned into a disco. So.
and my character doesn't
Yeah.
want to look at you because
So would either one of you attempt to talk, at least talk to yell out to Buck to be, semi?
I
Fine.
will, since right now my mind is slightly calm, but it's still kind of in
It's
a rage
mad,
mode because I was just rolling at Mach 6 halfway across the
You
world.
really
after
were.
learning I need to go into another dimension, so
you talk to him. I'm gonna that 8 I did not.
I got 13.
I
Nice.
rolled that like 10 minutes ago and it just.
So you basically just yelled out to Buck.
So I'm gonna roll to see if I talk to Saffron while you talk to Buck.
I mean, you're yelling from.
I trip.
Your
fall.
face plant the ground as your tears start to soak into it. You also realize that it's mostly mud, but there are a couple of sand patches that your tears have managed to seep into. You're kind of impressed by those. As Saffron just kind of looks at you awkwardly as Rogue calls out to Walrus. Man of
And
the
Rogue, if you would
brisket.
take a good look at the Jumpchain chat, that's what you see. Just in Buck form.
okay.
It's the Ricardo turn.
Oh, let me.
Saw that.
That's what I was building up. It was just hello there.
Oh. So we meet again.
He turns and he
Mr.
stands up properly.
I'm taking a
And he
swig of
just-
whiskey.
You can see the active gears turning in Buck's head as he's just sitting there and he waves at you and he puts his hands together and he just kind of sits there and looks at you.
Yeah, because of you, my had to work at not being afraid of brisket and not barbecue sauce, but
I forgot you had a
can't
fear
mess
of
that sounds
brisket.
effective.
I'm just
Yeah,
drinking
because-
whiskey.
Because of what happened, and also I'm still amazed that I'm still doubting that I saw Ironwood dancing the disco, which shouldn't have happened. So
Wait, Ironwood did what? I look up to him with whiskey.
yeah,
Did what?
this guy, I believe Buck was it?
Buck just nods.
Hi,
Agreeing.
Buck. You
Yeah,
probably
Buck
don't
here.
remember me.
He started dancing disco music at the ball, and then everyone else joined suit, and even Ironwood, who I thought had the will of iron, fell to it, and
He's
it
iron
was
wood, not iron will.
Nah, he doesn't have an iron. I'm saying that right.
Mhm.
I'm surprised he has any dignity.
well,
Mhm.
and also there was brisket involved and barbecue sauce. All
That's
people
what.
and-
That's what you guys were talking. Oh, I remember that.
okay. I'm glad you were listening to that because I don't want to explain that because
Yeah, you guys.
I just want to forget that.
You guys told me that story. I remember that.
Saffron walks up to like Waris's shoulder and puts her gigantic hand on his shoulder. It basically covers from like his like elbow to like his neck. As she looks at him and she's just like, "Are these our new opponents? Because I feel like they are."
I look over to them. Opponents for what?
Buck looks at you, looks down at his Speedo, looks around, looks back up at you, and just goes, "Really?"
I look over to him. Is this like a competition? I guess.
You hear every single person in the stands, including one guy who's just swinging, like he's like helicoptering everywhere. He's just screaming, "Mud battle!"
I'm just gonna call it mud wrestling because we see a guy helicopter dick over there saying mud battle.
To be fair, Ron rolled and did see a guy, people walking around butt naked. So
he did. There's several. There's some women there too, but there's a lot of dudes, and it's really hard to look past the swinging mammoth tusks.
All the places to be jumped into. I just had to be jumped into a place where everyone's mud wrestling naked.
Battle.
If it's any consolation, we were in Vacuo, so it would all make sense.
True. I mean, back in our world, Vacuo was just a big black hole,
it's like
basically.
a crater, basically, if you really think.
Well, okay, crater, but can you really see the bottom of the crater?
That's fair.
Y'all make a good point. Y'all
Where did-
fucked up that.
Yeah, they did. I didn't. They did. So.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, and also, I don't know. When you get back,
What?
Ron. No, not Ron. Not Zul.
Burnett?
Midnight. Yes,
Ah.
Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. To be honest, you might not recognize him. He might have something to do with that crater, but anyways.
Wait, hold on. Let me take a guess. See into the future powers. Did his grim parasite go out of control?
I was told that, yes, but like I said, I was
Holy
in
shit,
mental
I'm right.
for all this.
Buck
Yeah,
is
you're
not
right.
being pretty stealthy when he's just sitting there looking at you two, right next to you as you two discuss this. And he's just kind of standing there.
I take a swig of whiskey, and I activate my semblance because it's a mud wrestling, and I remember now, and I deck him with my semblance.
I mean, fair enough. Let's see. Buck is like sitting there, like with your fist in his face, and he's just kind of mainly looking at you like,
Ow.
really? You're gonna start this?
I look at him. Look at my fist. Look at him. Look at my fist.
Look at me, now look at her, now look at me, now look at her, now look back at me because I'm better than
You
her.
just see Buck, like, lightly, because he doesn't want to kill you, grabs your head with his hand above it and just turns it to his partner. And he just points at her.
No.
Her reply is
What? Oh,
to
dear.
grin
This is not...
and to lean down and start to charge.
No.
I look at Buck. I mean, like, no.
All you hear in your heads, all you hear in your heads is, "I was trying to be friendly, but you forced my hand and my very, very good-looking friend."
Rogue dodges. Let's see if I get out of the way. Y'all, I get decked by this girl charging at us.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Wait, did I
Speedo's
roll?
left
Okay.
behind. Hold on.
So,
I mean, I don't have.
Oh, wait.
I can't
if
move
you
the
want that,
Speedo.
then I don't.
I can't
Okay,
move the
I just
Speedo.
think
I gotta zoom in.
Can I use that 18 to see if I can dodge?
There we go. Yeah. The 18. You managed to dodge the 18. The only thing that you two hear is the thundering sounds of a bull rushing a man who looks to be afraid. Very afraid.
I'm legit yelling, no.
Slur.
No, I'm gonna roll something.
Well,
So I did not dodge. I got hit, but I'm about to do something that would classify as y'all just screwed up by hitting me. I take my semblance up to a 3,
Ooh.
and y'all get this girl gets picked, thrown across the room, hits Buck, and he gets slammed by a team.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
see.
Buck.
Buck doesn't really care. Sin, would you say that's high enough?
You can do your table. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
So to explain to you don't want me rolling below a 3 because rolling below a 3 means something bad happens to the immediate area around me because Buck is unstable mentally.
So right here.
So
Yep.
yeah, so you throw her all the way
myself.
over, and as she's like freaking flying towards Walrus, Walrus looks at her, and his brain just like shuts off for a second, and he falls to the ground as she lands on top of the son of a bitch.
Does Rogue get hit? Because he's not a...
What?
I mean, I got hit.
No,
Yeah.
Rogue.
Rogue?
He's barely in that. His gun.
Am I in the same general 50 feet area as?
Yeah.
you're
So
all-
50-foot area would be like if I took my ruler, just like
Oh wait.
Yeah, again, you
large
guys are
area. So like
Oh,
about
dear.
that
I
far.
mean,
It's-
where do I get the rule? I'm looking.
Yeah, no, you guys are in it. Like,
Yeah.
the 50 feet thing is from Buck, and you're 19, and he's 11.
You're very close.
Oh, dear.
So he gets a giant slammed on top of him. Both of you guys immediately get to feel as what happens when your bodies shut themselves off for a couple seconds. You both hit the mud with a thud. It's not pleasant.
Now I remember what happened after the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that
at the
happened
end
to
of the
you.
ball, this happened, and I used that to shadow walk, pick up Corin, and to leave.
Yeah, so you
That's
get
how
to
the ball ended.
you get to
It
once again
did,
feel
and
what
that's-
happens when your bones feel like they're breaking.
And note, this is not a buff to Buck. This is
This
one of my
sucks.
drawbacks.
Yeah, there are some really bad
I am
ones.
glad I'm fighting you because I still have to get my revenge somehow.
Oh, that reminds me. Rogue, roll d20.
Okay.
For your upside down side.
Alright, he's got one too.
Yeah, he does too, yeah. Huh. Shockingly, it doesn't hurt you or anyone else.
I'm being more immune by the
Yeah,
day.
your electricity just kind of bounces around the area and just kind of fizzles out, and it you wish it would hit you for your muscles to regain control, but
Exactly. That would have been good right now.
Listen, I have a question.
Use
My
on-
drawbacks aren't really that bad to me.
Hmm?
My drawbacks don't really affect me in this world. Besides,
what drawbacks do you have?
Crow and Ironwood. They're the only ones
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
would chase me, and I've white.
Mhm.
Remember, Snake Eyes.
Yeah, for the most part, drawbacks are really, really, really bad in given situations. Warris just keeps making his character... It's like he keeps kicking it. With a steel-toed boot, made of diamonds, that's on fire.
All I'm imagining is a Pikachu getting kicked
Yeah,
and stomped
because
on
I
by
have
a cleat.
I've taken away I think one drawback this entire time I've been doing jumps. Every other drawback I have taken from jumps has stayed with me.
It's kind of impressive, I'll be honest with you. If you guys saw, okay, for all the viewers, when you guys see what we do for the zombie world in the next jump, you guys will realize why I think the heroes team are kind of stupid.
We're dumb because we're dumb in the sense of I don't care. The rest of them have to deal with what I do.
Ron wants to
I
screw
feel
everyone
badly
over,
on
and Corn
their
is
team.
funny.
I'm happy I'm not on your team anymore.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy.
So
I mean,
everyone is pretty much
it-
unable to move at the moment. Warris because he has a 600-pound woman on top of her who cannot move her body within an inch.
I
Rogue
mean,
and
are
Mallory,
there shadows
okay?
within the mud?
You guys have the sun shining on top of you, so it's like noon. So no, it's like no shadows around you.
I mean, there's
She
a
is
shadow
squishing you though.
technic-
Can
I mean, she is technically a shadow, correct?
Kind of.
I could just.
I'm a dude. I mean, how long does this last, anyways?
Wars all the
So
time.
you can. Let's see.
Until you can roll above a 10.
Okay, well, let me see if I can
Malachi
do
is in
something
a
real
lot of
quick.
pain.
Let me see if I can actually
close.
control my lightning for once and get it
Can
to
you
shock
zap
me.
yourself into fully awakeness?
No, I do
No.
not.
You zap yourself and are now in lots of pain. You are in a dramatic amount
Why
of
am I still
pain.
feeling?
Ah!
Yes.
Malachi managed to get up, as she does. Whoa.
I get up. I can't even move my character.
You should be able to control it. Oh no, wait, you shouldn't. Let me let you control it. State Dio? Who the hell is Slate Dio? Who the
That
fuck
was
is Slate Dio?
that was an old character. Remember Trek? I think.
Oh, his name is Slate Dio?
I don't know. It was either no. It wasn't. I know that it was.
Oh, oops.
We didn't know. We didn't figure it out. But it was
Yeah.
Trex was Slate.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So, anyways, so you guys and I will move and whatnot. So she like gets off Warris, like pats him on the head, like, "I'm so sorry, I did not. Are you okay? I did not mean to squish you. Is your internal
Yeah,
organs
Buck gets
okay?"
up and he just kind of walks over to Rogue and he like taps him on the face, like, "Dude, you AI?"
I hope I am, and I
Yeah.
just rolled a 15, so
So you're able to stand up. You feel charcoal, but you're able to stand
Yeah.
up once
See,
more.
here's the thing with Buck. I don't really care if you're my enemy or I'm fighting you. I'm still gonna make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I look over to these three. I toss them. Toss her onto him, almost next to Rogue. I toss. I look at them. I just turn away. I grab out of my pocket
Mhm.
a thing of whiskey that I still have. If you remember.
Good God, how much
I
whiskey do you
charge-
have?
Yeah, Sin, you don't remember? Sin, we talked about this. I don't have the flask, but I went to a liquor store. I grew up with Crow Rum. Y'all think I will fuck you up with liquor?
As fair.
Liquor? No,
Oh,
I
man.
will drink it until I drink.
Yeah, Buck just kind of looks at him, looks back at Rogue. He points and he's go, "You know, I think I know this person. Is this? Wait a minute. Trap.
Fuck you!
Is he
That
okay?"
was one time.
I'm pretty sure he's now okay, to be honest, but
I was a girl one time. Screw you, I'm a man now.
Oh God.
I don't want to. That implies that you're still like that.
Shut up! I like women.
She like just walks over to Buck and taps on the shoulder. Do you want to take him or do you want to take him?
So,
Which him is him.
She points to Mal and then points to Rogue as she says it.
Yeah, I'll have Rogue. You have fun with Malachi. I think he gets a kick out of this, like Roland did.
more or less.
Personally, my character is almost as almost.
Mhm.
So, I'm also trying to stay committed, so this will be hard now. I look over the Rogue, say, "This stays in this world between." Okay, but I will do you a solid when you get back, just to
Okay.
keep you quiet. I look back at.
Mhm.
I start chugging the bottle I have. It's empty. I toss it.
She looks at you and
by the
does
way, I have
the
three-
Rock
I have
Lee
three
come
more
get some.
whiskey. I have 3 more whiskey, by the way.
Good God. She points her hand at you and does the Rock Lee, come get some.
She's Rock Lee undrunk style. I'm drunk in the Rock Lee.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Ooh.
let's see.
Let's do what we did for the heroes. Well, I'm gonna make you all have turns because this is the most
I'm
efficient way to do
sorry.
this. On.
Uh-huh.
And then
slowing
add the
all
turns.
Yeah.
Don't care. Yeah,
Man, I'm really not. I'm hitting the bottom of the barrel today.
So,
Wait, is that
that 10 was to see if I.
Mal,
I got
you-
a 9 initiative.
what do we roll with this? Do you roll initiative or
Yeah, you
Mhm.
will in just a second. I'm trying to
because
find your
yeah,
initiative.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, I need to
Did I
grab
ever give you
initiative.
initiative? I don't think I did.
No,
Oh no, I
you
think
did
I
on the other
replaced your
one.
initiative.
I have it. I just have to put it in my.
Do you remember what your initiative? I gave you your initiative, Mal. Do you remember
Yeah,
what your
I know.
initiative was, Rogue? I think it was plus
I'm checking
4.
right now.
Was it plus 4?
Hey, bud. Roosted. I mean, not roosted. Walrus.
Okay, so Mal's don't go before.
I'm not drunk. I
9 and 9.
You
Okay.
have a +5. I have a +4, and yet we somehow rolled the same thing.
exactly, except for its opposite.
And
4,
then
5, 5, 4.
Saffron.
I'm actually impressed.
I'll use your plus 4 here.
Okay,
She
my
goes
initiative.
for us.
You got 10. All right.
Let's
so
see,
she's currently in the lead.
Okay,
what's your
so
roll?
I have an initiative of +3. So
Okay. So well,
He has the
1d20 plus
lowest
3.
initiative. Oof.
1d20.
Slash R,
I'm
1d20 plus
gonna
3.
call it if he gets our initiative for.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So 23.
Oh yeah. There. Even if you
So-
had, even if she had like 25, you'd still be going first. Not 20s
So
always.
let's talk about this. Really
Pretty
quick.
much,
One
yeah.
with the lowest initiative. Buds.
That's gonna be an interesting game.
Then,
So,
if you think about it, I have the highest initiative, and then I got the lowest. If you think, because Walrus, you have a 9, but you only have a plus.
Mhm.
I still
I mean,
got
how
the
Sin
lowest.
typically does is he does another roll to see who gets the highest number.
Well, no,
and
if
whoever has
you
higher
guys have
number-
the same plus initiative, I do another roll, see whether you guys have it. Whoever has the higher initiative, does higher has the above. You guys know what I mean. Turn order, yeah.
Uh-huh,
Anyways,
yep.
So I go
so-
before him.
Yes. Because you have a higher base initiative, I think. Yep.
Oh, never mind.
So, Rogue, is your turn first. You're staring down Buck
Okay.
inside of his nice Speedo, surrounded by mud and swinging helicopter people.
Okay, I'm not
They're
going
behind
to
a
question
fence.
that, but honestly, I'm new to this jumping thing.
Mhm.
Can you explain the rules to this?
Oh yeah, you're the
Basically
first
the
one to jump.
Ground base.
Your
Yeah.
first time jumping. I forgot.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, this is the common rule that's going to be going through every single jump, no matter what jump we do for the future. Viewers, if you like to punch me in the face if I get this wrong in the future, you're more than welcome to. For the jumps, you guys can do pretty much whatever you want inside the worlds, debatably. In order to complete the jump, you guys just have a set timer, which is usually 1 session, maybe 2, depending.
Mhm.
Before you guys use the teleporting machine to get Von Bush back home. That's about it.
So questions.
Hmm?
Am I like? I know main characters like us can't die. Can side characters like other side teams like can those characters die?
Yeah, so no hero and no villain can die. Every other character can die as long as it makes sense. For example, currently inside the hero world, 2 characters have died. That have not really been mentioned too much. One person did, but technically they didn't exist. But technically they did. We just pretend they didn't. Inside the villain world, you guys murdered an entire city.
Oh yeah, that was a fun time.
And also, if you remember,
Multiple cities. Sorry.
Summer.
Oh yeah, true. Recently
was that?
back row, so
What was that, Mel?
Summer and Raven's best friend also died.
What?
Summer is, I think, Yang's adopted mother, not sister, best friend or something. Vacchio. That's.
Yeah, the assistant.
I'm trying
Yeah, the
to think of
assistant
her
also
name.
died. The assistant in Vacuo died. Headmaster in Vacuo died. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, go check out the previous villain episode. But anyways, so side characters can die as long as it makes sense. Main characters, which are you 8, can't.
So, Sid, I just want to emphasize something. The reason why I'm asking is I'm drunk, and right now my character is mad.
It would not
so
make
much
sense
or-
to kill her at this point. Plus,
No,
she
I
can
know,
probably
I'm not
take
gonna
like
kill-
50. Huh?
I'm not gonna kill her, but she's going to lose a limb if you have.
I
her
don't
fight.
think you can physically take out one of her limbs. I'll be honest with
Her
you.
limb is like a tree trunk, my bruh. And
Fine.
Yeah,
She'll lose a face. I don't care.
her aura is probably about 4 times as high as any of y'all's at the moment, so
If you remember,
it's
Sid,
legitimately doubtful that you guys could hurt her
That's
significantly.
fine, but you also have to remember we're not only facing these. My character is drunk and mad and crazy right now.
You do realize you go for one of Buck's limbs. A, you'll probably just take his metal leg, and B, you'll just give him more incentive to take someone else's.
That's why I'm not gonna attack you, buddy.
Oh Jesus! All right. Anyways, Rogue, it's your turn first. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I am kind of new to this because we didn't see this in Valkyrie. In fact, Valkyrie was just an empty crater, but in back in our world. But anyways, so what's allowed and what's not allowed in this to make this fair?
Oh yeah, right. Wait, Corin's character was the referee, so you no longer have one. Hold on a moment.
Ah, wait, whoa,
the referee died.
wait.
So you guys see a random person.
Oh,
running
so I
back.
can use dirty tricks then, huh?
Yeah. So literally, the
you can
referee is now
attempt to.
gone.
But Buck has the highest sense out of any of the characters. He is literally a human radar.
So
yeah, but
Saffron kind of looks at you and is like, "Well, I don't see a referee anywhere. I think he disappeared. So really, no death. Hitting each other to the ground, and it's a mud wrestling competition." So she looks at the crowd.
Okay.
Pander.
Okay, so basically anything's allowed as long as it doesn't kill someone. So
Yes.
Can I use my weapon?
No. Hands only, boys.
so
Shit.
I know
I tossed my
doing
weapon.
using dirty tricks to punch you in a vulnerable spot. Buck won't probably do anything because you're literally a sculpted.
I have a golden, glorious rear end. I am literally a hunk of muscle and human. I am a speedboat incarnate.
Basically a bodybuilder. So
Can
I'm
you
gonna try
imagine?
to
Can you
throw some
imagine
of my
doing the
lightning
Johnny
in it,
Cash
so.
nut shot?
Okay, so roll d20.
Oh, that was almost a 14.
Almost a 14, yes. So
Oh, Buck is not having a good day. Your electricity is having even worse day, though.
it is definitely.
So, what are you planning on
what-
doing here?
I was planning to charge up a fist with my lightning and try to punch him in the gut or something.
So you immediately
dirty trick,
lurch
something.
forwards with your arm being electrocuted as you do so, and you slam it into his chiseled abs of God. And the main thing you can feel is A, his abs are made of steel, B, your hand doesn't hurt as much as he thought it would, and C, your electricity is going haywire, is now covering the both of you, and he doesn't seem to be phased too much. Your arm, on the other hand, is very much so singed and burning, and a little bit is on fire.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, this
Excuse
is
me
a new
while I
sensation. So tell me real quick. I smell a lot of blood on you both, and I can kind of see remnants of blood. You've killed a lot of people, haven't you?
Oh, you have no idea.
The blood on me, I have not. Anyone, it was because I was sick, I was coughing up blood. I just joined back with my group.
Oh, to be honest, some of the blood might have been from Minstrel, but to be
there's
honest,
a lot of dead people.
wait,
I haven't killed
there it is. But to be honest, I'm not responsible for it. To be surprisingly enough, so
Let's
saying that to.
count something. I haven't killed anyone. Holy shit! I'm the. That
Well, technically, you've killed the Ironwood Star, which we're gonna ignore the rest of that sentence. But yeah, technically, you've killed somebody.
But I mean, main timeline. That was
Yeah.
before the main timeline.
I mean, before
Main timeline,
I mean, you guys keep
killed
killing
shit.
random mooks, but
Y'all, of course. Yeah, I took some arm and leg off, but they got reattached.
I mean, fair enough.
Ren.
oh, Jesus.
Well,
All right.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about, and to be honest, yes, we at least have leveled 2-3 towns now.
You guys leveled Vacuum. saw.
Mhm.
Yep.
There's
You
not
guys
even a
burned.
follow-up.
You guys literally burned
We
almost the
blew
entirety of
burned it
Vale.
up, burned Vale,
Mhm.
and blew it up to the tune of 1812 Overture, which was a good show, to be honest, and went flawlessly.
It did,
And then,
surprisingly.
oh yeah, and we also burned down the forest nearby. So
You
Several
also
forests.
have to remember
Vacuum Forest, yes, no,
Emerald Forest.
Yeah, the Emerald Forest
Thank you for
and the
reminding me. I
Forever
don't
Fall
remember because
Forest.
it's now gone now. So
It's okay.
Several
And you also
forests.
gotta remember, I'm also.
Oh,
in
wait a minute,
league
hold on.
with
Warris?
Disney.
Warris,
Mhm.
they just said that they not only leveled towns, but they burned down not one but 2 forests.
That's not good.
Which I probably think would like more than the towns. Do you think that's good
Yeah.
enough reason to make you roll another table?
Why not? Let's see what we get.
Oh dear me. That's specifically bad for Rogue.
You just see Buck stand there while he's being electrocuted. I presume the electrocution just gets worse, but Buck's just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sitting there
Real,
looking
real
at
quick,
Rogue.
roll d20, Rogue.
does it?
Is it centered around you, or is it centered around the surrounding area? Is my question. It's mostly centered around you. Thankfully, Malachi and Saffron aren't getting your stuff. Saffron's aura seems to be going wacky, though, namely in that she seems to be pumping out more of it to a point where you guys can feel it. And Malachi seems to be kind of matching her, almost. But yeah, so your electricity is now intensifying greatly. Your arm is now actually on fire.
Oh well, that's never happened.
His
How-
gut
how-
is also singed heavily.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's it's kind of
dude.
awkward. You're like just standing there, your hand against his abs having a dark spot being formed. Your entire arm from shoulder to wrist is now just on fire. Electricity is leaping all over your area, and they're just staring there watching you too.
I mean, I'm used to electricity sucking the hell out of me, but fire is.
Yeah, your arm hairs are now literally catching fire. It's pretty impressive, I'll be honest with
I'm over
you.
here thinking.
Thankfully, I wasn't wearing my suit. I mean,
I'm over
No
here
ruined
thinking
it.
he's going to have skin peeling off one of these days with
Man.
that.
Buck just kind
You
of
are
looks at
about
you.
to have a disformed bud.
Wait, do y'all not have aloe vera?
uh,
Oh no. Don't remind
But
me
wait,
of that. No.
Aloe vera,
Seth-
yeah, the magical healing liquid or cream.
Shush you.
you know what? Actually, I'm gonna roll for that. See if I did or not.
You managed to find the aloe vera that's on the ground that Warriors decided not to pick up last time they used it.
Here.
Okay, good.
Buck grabs it for you, grabs a glob of it, and just rubs it all over that burning arm.
Seems to heal perfectly fine. It's no longer on fire. Your arm is still, by the way, pressed against his gut while he's just slathering it with aloe vera.
By the way,
Uh,
so,
Thank you.
What?
I forgot. She heard everything we were talking.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
sitting there.
She looked at you, raised her arm, and did the come get some motion again before just standing there.
She's releasing killer intent.
She legitimately is just like, I told you, come get some. I'm not moving till you do. Just stands
unmatching
there.
her killer. So, Rogue, you were saying something.
Yeah, I was just kind of my character is just puzzled at the how helpful this guy is. Like,
I know, right? He's not even pouring any on his own stomach. He's just staring at you as your hand is gingerly
I've
pressing against him.
I'm almost forgotten how puzzling of a person you are. So
Very interesting time.
kind of makes it kind of harder to defeat you because you just do random stuff. So
So,
There we go.
hey,
my character
Anyways.
my character is drunk. You guys are.
anyways,
I
might as well
probably
ask.
messed it up.
Yeah, might as well ask. How's this world doing? Because ours is going pretty well according to our plans.
I mean, I don't really know about all their plans, but my plans, my personal plans, they're going okay. Granted, we'll see how they turn out in the end. But overall, this world is quite a lot nicer than yours, as far as I'm aware. I've only gone. Last time I was there was the thing with Karen. I mean, and last I checked, wasn't too bad. Now, it's your friend's gonna actually try to attack her, or is he gonna sit there staring at her chest all day? I've noticed
My
that.
character's drunk, so let's figure out.
He's just like, oh, boobies.
This is actually normal for him because sometimes he's more drunk than other days. Than
So,
I
my
don't know.
character, right before he attacks, grabs another bottle bag
Mhm.
and chugs some more. I am now drunk and Rockalino.
Jesus
I
Christ.
rush towards her, and I activate my semblance on accident with my drunkenness to a level 2 state, to the point where I'm using speed and strength, level 1 and 1. So basically,
Ooh.
level 2, I'm using both at the same time. 1 and
Your body
So-
is in so much pain right now.
But also, I'm drunk, so do I notice something?
Yeah, you know, so
That's the point.
it's creeping
I
up on you.
notice it barely.
Yeah, it's creeping up on you. It's not pleasant.
So, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her, I rush towards her, and I just faceplant myself in a rope.
You slam
That's what my
into her
character does
chest
with the
frame.
floor.
Unfortunately, she is like 3 feet taller than you, so the most you get is the upper part of her ribcage, which is extremely painful to your forehead. But she's just looking at you awkwardly,
I'm also
like just
gripping
looking
her
down.
boobs. Sin. My
You're
drunkenness
just like, I
made
drunk
me
here, boy.
Is they ever?
He's going to
Uh,
die. He is
uh,
legitimately. Your friend
yeah.
is going to die if he keeps grabbing there.
Yeah,
He's not-
yeah, that's what I'm guessing too. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Hmm.
Silver, are you actually gonna fight or just going to just be dazed by her
The
I'm gonna really quick roll. Shut up, midnight! I'm over here.
the
That's not
the crowd is going wild right now.
So, I mistake him for midnight, by the way, with that sentence,
Yeah.
and I say, "Shut up, midnight! Best night ever."
The crowd is
Night, if
going
you
wild
think about
over
it,
this,
it's
by the
noon.
way.
If it is noon, I called night.
Oh my god. Alright, so Buck, with your 11, what are you going to do to
I kind
Rogue's
of
poor
so
soul?
I close the elevator. I place it in my pocket dimension, just right then and there, because I don't
Yeah.
care. And I look at him straight in the eye. Rogue, would you like to roll a perception check?
yeah, I will.
Ooh.
15. Okay.
You just look at Buck in the face, and you realize his eyes aren't purple anymore. They're bright, glowing green.
Oh yeah, because they affect you as
did-
well.
Did we injure
And-
you? Some way,
And Buck just
or-
grabs your arm and squeezes with his hand. And Sin understands
dear.
what I mean by that.
Oh dear, this is
Oh,
not
dear.
gonna be good.
Yeah. You feel the sensation of you can't move your arm anymore. Like it's locked in place at the moment. And if I remember
Sin.
correctly from your crazy aura, your mouth is starting to overflow, right?
My mouth is open. And don't forget about what my hands do, Sin.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, Rogue, you're gonna have a very, very unpleasant
what?
time here.
Since
Oh.
I was a septile and I was also a hermit, and Sin agreed with me, and this is
Yeah.
why I have some of this stuff. I have
why his
basically
character is so
my
fucked.
hands has a thing called vice grip. I
Basically,
can break stuff with my hands without wanting to, and I have to make a conscious decision to let something go.
yeah.
You're screwed.
He's
Oh,
holding
boy.
you in place, like both his hands now locked you in place, and he's staring at you as he
No,
opens
it's just
his
one
mouth.
hand, Sin. It's not
Oh,
two,
one
it's
hand?
one.
Okay. As he
Yeah, I don't
stares
need
at
both
you.
my hands for this.
He
He's got a
stares-
fist in there. I thought I would greet him with one hand on one hand.
Oh yeah. So like he has your what, forearm?
About wrist area.
Yeah, about wrist
'Cause
area.
can
He
try
just grabs it.
shoving back.
And he just opens his mouth, and you see like his eyes are green, but you also see he has a bunch of aura starting to pour out of his mouth. Were you there any time that he's shown off his aura?
I have not. No.
All
That's
right,
gonna be a
so
very
here, let
bad
me
day
give you
for
a
you.
tip. Buck just looks you in the eye. Let me give you a quick tip. I know what you've done. I know who you are. It was a very bad idea for you to mention the forest. Veil, I can live without. Vacuo, I can live without. But you touched my forest, buddy, and Buck's grip is slowly crushing your wrist, and I don't like that.
Sure I shouldn't have mentioned it, but I'll be honest. I didn't cause it. Actually, I don't remember how that fire started. How did it start, anyways?
Yeah,
Buck
mostly
puts his other hand on your
it was roasted.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, okay.
It was me at midnight.
Yeah.
I get. Buck just like snaps his other hand. You shut up. I'm dealing with this problem right now. He's like, so I also heard what you did to my friend Ron. You do realize you've caused him a lot more pain than you've realized.
I was actually hoping to find him today, but apparently he's in another world, so...
Yeah, he went
That's
with
a
my
shame.
brisket provider, which irritates me because I don't have my supply here of infinite food. And guess what,
Wait.
buddy? I'm hungry.
Well, too bad, because I am actually glad to not see brisket here. Because last time I saw you, brisket, and
Not pleasant.
was
Oh my god.
Well, he just broke your wrist. And that area surrounding it. Because you
I
just
saw
said
your
you weren't glad
forearm
to see
too.
brisket.
You.
Because you just told me, the guy who literally eats nothing, I get paid by the boss in brisket.
Oh god, what have I just done?
You pissed off an angry southerner is what you did. And
Yeah,
you
your
shouldn't
arm
have
is
done
now your wrist is now
Well,
broken.
I know. As I feel my breastfeeding trust, I do respect brisket. It's just I don't think it should be in contact with the human body and slathered in all sorts of barbecue sauce or steak sauce, wherever it was.
I mean,
So
fair.
I have no quarrel with brisket. I like it. It's just
Oh Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
those images are hard to get out of my head.
Ouch. Alright, so Buck, you have now broken his arm while having your mouth slowly pouring out your Ilium?
Smog.
smog? Yeah, smog.
Effluvium smog.
So Rogue, how do you deal with your arm being broken and starting to burn from acid?
Well, it's very painful. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
How can I handle all of this, anyways?
I don't know.
I mean,
Man,
is there any way I can at least start the healing process, or?
Well, you have another hand, and he has a dick.
You know
And
what? Actually, I know what I can do, to be honest. And to be honest, I think I might still have a round of explosive lightning in my crossbow.
Oh yeah, you do. You do. You have some in your pants.
So yeah.
you didn't take off your pants?
Oh, why would I take my pants off?
Because you ruined your pants then.
These pants are easy to wash. I mean, it's the jacket and vest that are harder to wash. So
Gotcha. Yeah, it's
yeah.
hard to get
plus
stuff out of a
plus I
vest.
have Plus I have a couple of pairs of backup.
As you pad your pants right where the explosive thing was, specifically to point out like, yeah, these are my pants. You pad it, and your electricity shot into it, which made it explode in your pants, knocking it into his chest frame and burned your leg.
I feel bad.
I know. Right?
Why, of all days, why is my lightning just screwing me over?
It hurt Warris a lot.
I just I'm looking at this going, this hurts a lot. Also, on that comment, I know how you feel. Let's see, do I have a reaction? You are lucky. I'm sitting there just looking at this going, this really hurts. But I'm not having a mental breakdown of, there's a crossbow just burning on my chest right now.
Oh my
You'd be
god.
surprised how much slathering mud is for you.
Yeah. Do you by chance release his arm, or do you just keep holding it there? You just like holding his broken limp
I
arm.
mean, seeing how that's a 19, I'm gonna go with that still. And I'm just looking at him. I still got his arm. I'm just looking at him, going, "Not sure what you're hoping to accomplish. This hurts, but that doesn't stop this. Ew, it's starting to bleed."
To be honest, I was going to hit you with a explosive lightning bolt, but apparently my lightning had other plans and
Hit you with
kind of blew out
explosives.
my pocket.
just
So
instead.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Your
He
leg
still
is in
hit
a
you,
lot of
but-
pain.
wasn't that effective.
Is your nickname Lightning Rod?
Surprise!
That's funny.
It's not. No, I mean I'm surprised I haven't gotten that nickname yet, but yeah.
Let's see. Well, Mal is having some fun with Saffron. Her reply is just to kind of...
I'm not drunk anymore.
Yeah, her reply is just to kind of keep looking at you in awkwardness. The crowd is loving it, by the way, so she's not even stopping or anything. She's literally just pandering to the crowd while being confused as to what she should do.
So, Sid, this is happening. I noticed, but I'm not drunk. I do not stop at all. I can tell you that right now. I will. You can tell I'm the second Ron of my team.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at Rogue. This still stays between. I remember, I owe you something back. Just
Yeah. I
keep
mean,
quiet.
yeah. I'm not saying anything. I mean, it's all you, man. As long as you keep your end of the bargain, I'll keep mine.
Oh God!
Malachi's just like, okay, it just goes back to it.
So my character just doesn't care. I look back at her and continue to grow.
She's just like, well, the crowd likes it, so... Okay, I don't know what's going on, whatever. She just...
I've
Julie
never
is just like...
gone back to WoW. That's
Yeah,
This is
apparently
probably the most
being
cutest-
covered in mud while having a person who is 3 feet smaller than you randomly groping you is something that they want to see. Maybe it's just her being covered in mud.
By
Maybe
the way,
that's-
Sid,
maybe. I don't know.
By the way, Sid, that one isn't just a group person. By the way, I fucked up so badly that I one arm your ass. There you go, bud. Life.
Buck is.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Oh my god, Buck.
This
Y'all
is
need to
difficult.
create a thumbnail of me
This is-
groping a bit.
Okay.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Sin, I'm gonna text you real quick
Okay.
on a question, just because I want to get your answer.
Let me... I love how your Discord, your Discord custom message is snoom.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon Snoom. It's adorable. I love it. I don't know why.
I did not realize that was an actual Pokemon. What does it look like?
My profile picture.
Oh. That jellyfish?
No, it's like a worm caterpillar thing. It eats snow to make spikes, and it turns into a moth. It's freaking adorable.
Oh dear me. You could do that. I would suggest his arm instead of his leg, but you could do
No.
that.
Nah. Saying how... So Buck looks at you. He looks at your friend. He looks at the person he knows was Sonya. So he's turned into that. Or she, he, it, whatever. Here's the
Just call
thing.
me a-
And
just
Buck's...
call me an idiot.
Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
And Buck, like, pokes you in the chest. So you just tried to shoot me with a crossbow. You caused my friend Ron to awaken to someone which... Yeah, it wasn't really
You
a
also
good
nut
thing.
punched him.
You not
Oh,
punched
yeah,
him.
well-
You caused him pain. You've been hurting my friends. You've been causing us trouble. And you see Buck reach into his pocket dimension, pull out this tiny pistol-like thing. It doesn't look exactly like a pistol, almost like a syringe gun.
God, that's
And
a horrible thought.
He looks at you and he goes, "Okay, you see this thing on my leg?" And he
Uh-huh.
taps, and he shoots you in the leg with it. Now Rogue roll.
Yeah. I have an idea of what you just shot me with. So
Well, we
me-
can all just say, guarantee right now, it's not going to be pleasant. Oh my god.
Well, you were quick about taking it out of your leg, Sadly, it's been injected already. You can feel your leg melting.
Ooh boy.
And Buck let
crap.
goes of your arm and takes a step back and sits down. His eyes are pure green, and he's got the biggest grin on his face. So the last and he's telling you this in your head because again the person doesn't exist, but no one can hear Buck's voice, so he can't be incriminated. And he goes, "Well, you see, the last person I used that on, it was too high of a dose. It evaporated, it disintegrated their body into sludge, so they technically don't exist. So I've technically never killed anybody. That should only take the bottom part of your leg. I recommend cutting off a piece of your leg though to make sure it doesn't take your entire leg. But don't worry, it would only last about probably until you leave."
Since it is a much smaller dosage, it does take out a significant portion of his leg. It doesn't disintegrate his entire leg, however, considering it's a much smaller dosage.
Well, yeah, it's only supposed to make him look similar to Buck.
Are you gonna like chop off your leg? Are you gonna like cut sections out of there? What are you gonna do, Rogue?
You want to cut this? You want to cut a section out that's infected with the stuff, so you'll have that burn. Or would you rather have a constant burning feeling, or the feeling of dead nerves because you just cut off a part of your leg to save the rest of your leg?
Well,
I'm having a very bad day.
here's the
By
thing.
the way, it was the luck of the draw with whoever had this happen to out of your group, and you got unlucky, Rogue. That's the
Oh
thing.
god.
I'm so sorry.
Well, to be honest, my character build is agile. It's like mirror agile to be parkour and all that. So
I mean,
It's
Buck
very
is
hard.
kind, and you just see Buck reach back into his pocket dimension, measure out your leg real quick, puts the tape back, and pulls out a peg leg for you that's similar to his, except it's very simple. It's like metal bits and wood. And he goes, "Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I gave you one like my old one."
well, I think I know a guy that can actually make good prosthetics. So you know what?
Yeah.
And I turned my crossbow into a my pickaxe and cut the leg off.
Shoink!
That's a rough call, but by the way, and Buck's just looking at you, and he's sitting on the ground nonchalantly. You were more or less just a test subject to see of how little potency I could give it, and that's like the smallest dose of my own effluvium that I could work with to turn into a potent poison.
I'm assuming
way,
you also
the stuff-
give him the aloe vera or something.
Yeah, to maybe soothe the healing process.
I was don't
He
say so he
puts that-
doesn't bleed out, but
Well, yeah, that too. And, the aloe vera sitting on the peg leg in front of him. Yeah, but you just got unlucky. Whichever one of you came, it was going to be the one that I liked the least. And last I checked, you really screwed Ron up. And that one over there, and Buck points to Sonya, i.e., yeah, because I don't know Silver's name. And that one, well, I torture him in other ways. And Buck just kind of sits there, and he just kind of looks at you. He's not doing anything else at this point. He's literally just sitting there, kind of like you saw him take notes for a second, put it away into his storage place, and it's just sitting there looking at you.
So, Rogue, I'm assuming you start to like fix up your leg. You guys also notice that Saffron is just staring at the two of you like, what the fuck? And every single person in the stadium has gone dead silent and is just staring.
They're staring at them. I'm still whooping an ass.
Yeah, they've completely missed Silver. So it's just like, yes, this is a good date. What was she focusing on? Oh, I don't care. Focus it, yes.
The character that 3 was fine.
Yeah, my character, he was already pissed off already. Now he's getting more pissed off. Like, so you used me as a test subject.
Well, really, it was punishment. You weren't the test subject. The test subject was the person who disintegrated into a puddle of goo. You were the victim. I just took extra notes just in case I want to ever refine this more so it can be used to, say, open a lock or maybe, I don't know.
This is so horrifying.
Normally, I wouldn't be this careless, but right now, I'm throwing all caution into the wind because I am really pissed off. And by God, I am being someone to the pulp today.
I feel bad. I feel
Ooh,
bad.
13.
Buck
Hell
is
yeah,
chaotic
baby.
neutral. He's not a good guy. He is chaotic neutral to a T.
Well, Rogue over here getting the bad at the villain, and then he gets here. Leg.
I mean, to be
Rogue has
fair,
just been having such a bad day.
what goes around comes around. You people have killed multiple people. This is only the second person I've done this much horribility to.
Yeah,
Oh, to be honest, I was not responsible for any of those deaths. That was my counterparts. To be honest, I for one point, well, I did set explosives, true, but I spent all of that whole battle with kind of
14.
recovering from
I'm not
I'm
die.
not, I was actually trying not to die, and I actually I might as well just say it. Ruby with the power, superpower from power up from Wise,
Mhm.
kind of a nutshot on me. So yeah, I know I run fields, to be honest. So
Hardcore nutshot.
I look at you two.
yeah.
And I'm saying, it was the two blumbering idiots of and he already gets enough shit from.
I mean,
Alright.
fair enough. Buck like kind of looks at you both and kind of shrugs. I mean, again, it was the luck of the draw. Whoever came here next was getting the dose, and Sonya, I know what I've done to that person. I honestly, if I do something else, it's probably going to be on the attempts of killing.
Nah, yeah, you'll already
Mhm.
to the point of I'm almost insane, but not yet because of pelvis thrusting. Magic. Oh God.
God.
Okay, so
So what are you gonna do, Rogue?
oh well. An idea just popped into my mind, but it might. Well, as a rogue, I don't think it'll.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I'd be still be in character. So, I tried to use dirty tricks once again.
Ooh, you going nut punch?
See what I can do. If it gives me some distance from him, then yeah.
Yeah. You ready up your fist, your godly fist of God, or so you even going to attempt to dodge this fist?
No.
That's
Buck is sitting and he's got a peg leg. He isn't exactly the king of moving out of the way.
Rogue,
I
on
should
your
have known, but
hobbling one leg, you like jump forward, and then you almost fall, kind of. Your fist just ramming straight into Horse's nuts.
that's for taking my leg.
Horse, roll d20 for me. I really want to see if your mind. Nope. All right. Yeah. It just. It hurts.
I mean,
it hurts
Buck,
a lot.
He's fully gone right at the second. He's all green.
Yeah,
Green
it
is
hurts.
go. Green is.
Okay.
Hurts.
I wonder if this is similar pain to what people feel when they get killed, when they get hurt by my semblance.
Maybe.
It's not a
Rogue,
fun
roll
one,
d20 real quick.
What, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shockingly, you don't shock yourself. You shock Warriors.
Stimulating.
Stimulating.
Is that affecting you at all? I mean, usually when I shock someone, they'll
Ron had a
least
wonderful
feel
reaction to it.
See, Buck is looking at you, and he's kind of like, so to explain me, I grew up in the Pokemon world. I grew up getting shocked, hit by random Pokemon, flamethrowers, you name it, I've been hit by it. I had to literally, those stories that one over there tells you about the crazy person who nearly broke a world?
Yeah, I've heard those stories, yeah.
Yeah, those were all true, and those were my doing by accident.
It was all fatal accident.
Trust me, I have had worse pain than you can imagine in my lower regions.
Oh God,
have you ever had something 10 times your size ram itself head first into your groin? It is not pleasant. Granted, I hit it back and then sent my horde of Magikarp that I had somehow accumulated towards it, and that was a whole situation. Trust me.
Oh,
I've
wait,
had
wait,
much
wait,
worse
Morris,
than
roll
this.
d20. You get to have flashbacks, so, oh god. The flashbacks are coming!
Oh,
So,
wow.
Sid,
Nothing
Do you
yet.
want me
on
to
the
roll the
way,
table?
Not yet.
I look over them. Marshadow!
Alright, now you get to roll your table.
Just get a
Wait.
fist in the...
Everything Rogue, you can feel your electricity for the first time just shut off completely.
Oh,
Mars is just staring at you.
Wait, I'm not feeling my electricity. Wait, is that? What's happening? Tell me,
Oh,
Buck. What is happening?
Buck kind of looks at you and he's opening his mouth and like, dead zone.
Of course.
You have so many flashbacks popping up in your mind right now.
Yeah. Man, I really miss... I wonder how Palkies is doing. I've heard of her a few times, but I don't really try to enter what I think. That's why I only reach my arm in there. That's why I don't go in there, because I don't think I'll come back out for a few hours.
So you guys hear someone coming up to you, and it's the same guy who took Rogue's shirt and whatnot. He's like, all of you have to get prepared. We have a horde of Grim approaching us. It appears to be the Walking Island.
You're kidding.
Oh, okay.
What is this walking island?
No,
Alright, you two.
Wait, have we never told
I
you the
know
story
I'm
of the
a-
Walking Island? Man, how long have you guys been in Vacuo for? It's a story everyone knows. Whew.
But we just got.
It's been a while since we've been to Vacuo. We've been to Vacuo once, so.
Yeah,
Ah.
we were just. It's true.
Yeah. You see Buck stand up, like, perfectly okay, kind of dust himself off. He walks over to you, Rogue, flips you on your side, inserts the new, puts on the prosthetic, ties it up with aloe vera covered bandaging, picks you up, goes, you're going to help me with this because your people are here. Plus, that was a fight, and to be fair, you were going to shoot me with the crossbow. He walks over to, what's your new name, Silver?
It's Silver Crow. I'm legit Gro.
Yeah, he just slaps you in the back of the head as hard as he can, grabs you by the shoulders, and flexes.
Why? Oh, that was the best time ever. Why did he have to interrupt?
You see, her reply is
Because
to
there's a
look at
floating
Warris
island
and
that-
to flex her arm back. Just as
And
like
he
a
just, like, he
cursory,
makes it-
oh yeah.
He makes a snapping, does a clicking noise, and points at her. Just like, yeah, she gets it. Alright, so I'm gonna need your both to help because that floating island will kill us all if we don't help defend this place, and I don't think you two want to die.
Personally, I'm not ready to.
Yeah. Saffron like picks up Malachi and like puts him next to her. And she's like, you see, the story of the Walking Island is one that has been told for many years. Essentially, it's a very, 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 very. You know, she's just like checking out arms as she says it. Very, very old Grim. He has no interest in fighting us. He just walks around for a while. Sometimes his path intervenes with our city, because it's a rather large city. And sometimes he'll just walk over it. Other times he walks through it. Other times he walks beside it. But all the time, he just spews Grim out. And unfortunately, there's a lot of them. And by a lot, I mean, wow. She points to the outside of the gate. Wait, hold on, I got this.
So they're explaining what. Oh.
Apathies, boars, mountains.
So I'm gonna zoom out.
Yeah, so these tiny birds are about 15 times your size. Each.
And also, you guys gotta remember, I'm the shortest guy.
You guys hear Lil approaching from behind you. She walks up in front of you. This woman is 5.5 feet tall. Okay? These are a horde of anywhere between 5 and 200 feet creatures. The clouds in the sky are now black from how many Nevermores there are. It's not an exaggeration. They literally are shrouding the sun. This little looks at you two, pulls out her bow, which is 7 feet tall, and she's like, "I got this, guys."
What is she on?
She was crying at one point, and
Now, one thing that you
It's
guys have to
grim.
know about Lilith's character is she has a very specific thing called outnumbered. Funny enough, so does Rogue.
What does
If
that
you're
do?
able to take out a single enemy, you can kill any number of those enemies, and at any point. I usually don't use this, but yeah. So
Okay.
So does it have a certain?
so she can kill Nevermores. She can kill those things. The only thing in this entire area, except for maybe the apathies, that she can't kill is Mr. Big Guy there.
So,
Oh,
question-
boy.
Rogue, you also have this ability if you want.
question,
I
so-
can. Didn't I kill Nevermore before?
You have, yes. With one shot.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So
wait,
roll
second
d20 for me,
question.
will you? I want to see how well your electricity bounces with her explosive arrows of God. Your electricity,
Okay, could have been
surprisingly,
worse.
hurts you a lot, but it hurts everyone else too.
Oh.
That's not
Yeah, that
surprising.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
that happens with me. So.
So as you are shooting lightning bolts in the thing, Lilith just kind of looks at you. She's like, "You have a bow too. Nice."
I do. Yep.
She reaches into her quiver and pulls out, like, it looks like a thin arrow shaft before she flings into the air, and it pops out into a ballista bolt. Before she grabs it. I have a bigger arrow.
You do. Yeah.
Yes. By the way, you want to see something cool? She puts on her
Uh-huh.
bow, pulls it back, and lets it go. Just to give you an idea of what just happened. Normal arrows, about 2-3 feet long arrows, they shoot about 150 miles an hour. Her 5-foot long ballista bolts shoot at about 100 miles an hour. This one shot at 400 miles an hour because of gravity dust.
Oh, I was wondering when they were going to use that.
When she hit the bird that was maybe 200 some feet above her, the bird exploded, as did 16 others with her other arrows. The sky
Yeah,
is explosions.
That is. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You can barely
So,
see her arrows flying as they're going so fast.
That
Hmm?
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened. Definitely. Yeah.
There are so many birds in the sky right now. They are literally just dying. Let me move this guy real quick so I can just, there you go. I'm assuming Rogue is taking out these guys for the most part. There you go.
Which guys? Let me. I'm
the
fully
Ursas.
zoned in. So.
Sorry, yeah, the Ursas and the apathies and whatnot. As she's
Yeah,
just taking
yeah, I'm
out all the
trying to.
ones in the sky. Yeah.
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 Actually,
Mhm.
I think I've had enough bad luck with my crossbow, and at this
Shockingly,
point,
your crossbow's working. Your electricity is hurting you every time you hit
Okay.
something, but you are killing.
True. Okay. As long as I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that
So,
character is just
That was
looking at
terrifying.
it with his katana in hand. I'm just looking at this with katana in hand and my other weapon, the new weapon I got. Like,
Yeah.
In,
Mhm.
I'm looking at this. Looking at you guys. These. Be like, Rogue, if you could do that, why did you do that?
Now what's left is this big, fat, giant, scary creature who
Oh boy.
literally is not even looking at you guys. He is so big, so massive that the so big and so
Boris, you're rolling that you turn to talk and then you jump.
All you see on the ground next to Rogue is a Speedo and a note that says, "I'll be back." Don't worry. Buck is clothed. He's back in his normal getup with his axe, and he's just sitting on top of the head, just screaming in his head, "Woo."
Yeah, this thing is just like, it's like walking near the town. It's not even looking at the town. You don't think it's capable of noticing the town as even there. And by Lilith shooting it 12 times and her arrows not even making a dent, you're fairly certain it didn't notice that Lilith existed, as it's just walking by.
So,
Good.
What are you saying, Mel? Oops.
I'm sorry, hold on.
The,
While Mel's looking for his saying,
Mhm.
I'm going to decide to use my battle axe mode to so it looks like this guy is pretty tough, and
Mhm.
pickaxe might not do the trick. So okay.
You guys
So
also
while
notice
he-
a very pristine, proper, and very Atlas-like person come down next to you. She's about 6'7", by the way. As she stands next to you guys, she's like, "Oh, it's the Walking Island."
Do we know you?
Oh, I apologize. I didn't introduce myself. I am the assistant.
I look over the room.
Oh,
I run
okay.
over the Don't dare say anything, I whisper.
You see,
I
that is
don't
the
even know what you're
Walking
talking
Island.
about, man.
You were
There are
there.
many rumors that on this walking island is a set of ruins that is said to contain the most valuable pieces of ancient history. No one can really get in there though because he tends to spawn so many Grim. But, you know, those are just rumors.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Uh,
does anyone know what these ruins or
Hmm.
what's containing these ruins or what the deal is
The
with that?
only rumors that we have from... Oh, Jesus Christ.
That has no effect here.
Yeah, like, you're causing it to have, like, half physical, like, healthy, and it's just, like,
So it's
it, like,
moving
it kind of, like,
slower.
twitches slightly, and then just keeps moving.
Wait. Can I roll one more just for
Yes.
good measure? Please. Please. Yes!
Oh, that might actually have worked in your favor.
What is wrong with you?
so, wait, is me and Vaughn far enough away?
You guys are no
Yeah, y'all are
longer...
far away.
Yeah, you guys know... Okay, the distance here is more or less multiplied by 10 from how big the guy is. So that's about 500-something feet.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
as you guys are watching this titanic behemoth walking, this thing, every stomp it makes is like the earth shaking under your feet. Literally, it looks like a friggin' natural disaster on 4 legs. And for a moment, it twitches and keeps moving. And you barely see Warris looking at it weirdly, putting his hand on its face, curling up into a ball on its mask or whatever, and the entire thing stops. One leg in the air, it just stops moving completely. And falls over. It hits the ground with such a hard slam that the entire city of Vacuo bounces.
So just another Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The assistant looks at this monstrous behemoth as she stares at it, and she's like, "That is the first time that thing has moved in 4 generations. That thing has stopped moving in 4 generations."
Well,
So,
that was interesting.
kind of. So, does anyone want to explore some ruins?
I look over the rogue. You know, for once I agree with you. Let's go educational.
Okay, well, let's go.
Would you like to
what-
grab
what-
the crying man that's sitting on the mask of the big behemoth?
Oh yeah, but me and Rogue, I guess Lilith character.
Yeah, so you guys had to go. Lilith jumps up onto the thing's face, grabs Buck, puts him on her shoulder, and starts following the two of you guys as you enter the ruins. Which I will just pull up a different map for this. Hold on just a moment. Except I decided not to put a map on here for this, so we're going to ignore that, and we're just gonna say you're inside of them, and I'll pull up the map next time. But, yeah, so as you guys walk into the ruins...
The volcano
Why am I
is
pulling
ruins.
space? Yeah, the volcano is a ruins, apparently. It's hot, by the way, just so you are aware. It's like molten... It's literally lava surrounding you guys as Wars is on Lil's shoulder. Yeah, this looks about right.
So,
Just... That looks about right, yeah. As you guys get in there, one thing that you guys do find... did I ever get a picture for him? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I ever did. You know what? Alright, that's right, we used his face for this. Ignore who this actually is, this different person.
who is it? Who are we looking at?
So, you guys walk into the ruins, and in front of a massive door, and this is a very interesting door, mind you, is surrounded by symbols of the sun, more or less, and different, like, summer-based events. As this guy is literally just laying down asleep in front of this door. This man, okay, is probably around 6'6", has abs that are made of chiseled god stone, okay? This man's entire body, from the neck down, looks like a 30-year-old that was pumped on so many types of steroids and has been doing weight training for 30 years since he was born. It looks like the man was born with abs. He's also wearing a motorcycle helmet.
All I can think about right now, or you is Dr. Watts, but now I'm thinking the headmaster.
Yeah, this man looks like God. He also has a motorcycle, by the way, next to him. It looks kind of like a normal motorcycle, except that it looks like a bunch of guns are lining the,
Dad? Hey, you went to get sick years ago.
That is impressive. Why are you even here?
The dude like, he like sits up. Whoo-wee. Oh, I thought you guys know. Wait. I don't know you two. He looks at Warris and Loth. I know you two. Wait. Are you that guy with the big sword that, like... Did you, like, transform your body? What happened to your big sword, man?
Lost it.
Who is he talking to?
He's talking to Rogue at the moment. And you... oh, wait,
no.
what's the other one? Hold on, I'm trying to remember the 4 characters that are in this series. Oh, yeah. He looks at Malachi. And you normally have a bigger gun, and you're normally a lot faster talking.
I decided.
Is that me or is that him?
To go with
Oh, there.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
decided to go with a pistol, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Or whatever live run's gun is.
But, oh! He looks at Warris again, who is currently over Lil's shoulder, which is an odd sight considering he's a foot taller than her and bigger than she is, but he looks at her and he's like, is he okay?
He knocked over whatever the walking island
Oh.
is.
Well, he knocked over Big Belly.
He stopped.
Somehow stopped it, yeah, which kind of half of me kind of can't believe it, but then the other half can believe it. So
Can totally believe it.
He legit called upon gods with fish.
Warris, are you able to move again and talk with this man? Warris, you there?
He's mute.
Is he mute?
Yeah.
Oh, he is mute. Okay, well, we're going to ignore him for now. So, Lilith is just like, I think you may be thinking of the wrong people here.
Yeah,
They're,
sorry for tricking you, but we're not the two.
It's like, oh, so you're not so you're not their friends. Oh, I was waiting for it.
Unfortunately, no. But for the moment,
I would call us acquaintances.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'm here sitting at this door because this is the ruins to a very special artifact, and I am looking for the Summer Maiden, which they may have caught me out of getting the Spring Maiden. I'm still looking for, by the way, but Yeah, the big ball, the big honcho, the big scary lady with weird face. She told me to go find
Yes.
the ruins here because
Salem?
Salem?
oh, you know her? Good. You can tell her that I found the maiden vault, and I'm staying here because
you
she
work
told
for
me
her?
to find it because it could not possibly move. She was right. This place has
you
not
work for
moved since the day I entered here, which was yesterday. I fell asleep there.
Actually, that makes sense. That why you can't find it, since now.
Wait, Sin, does he work for Salem?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Hazel.
Nope. This is an entirely new character.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, and
Okay.
also, I need to tell you,
Hmm?
this whole island is literally constantly moving until now,
Oh,
apparently. So
really? Oh, I must have been asleep during
yeah.
it.
How did you even get here, anyways?
Well, it looked like a mountain. I got into the mountain. I found it was a vault, and I laid down and slept.
So,
Buck like gets up and looks at him and just scream, and like in your heads he just screams, "Motorcycle guy!"
He pulls out his hand, tiny. Well, not very tiny, but like flexor. He flexes his arm, which is
Buck's
like
immediate
chiseled
reaction
steel.
is just flex with him.
so
The man grabs his motorcycle helmet and pulls it off. And unlike the 20, 30-something-year-old man that you were expecting from his chiseled body, no, this is an 80-year-old guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice to see you.
so,
it's good
Oh,
to
yeah.
see you
And
too,
you notice
young man.
that to you people, you can hear Buck, but he's signing to people that aren't jumpers.
Yeah, I look at him, go. I lean in and say,
I like your style, kid. Anyways, he looks at Lars. So where's your companion? I'm still looking for the summer maiden, cause Mace, I couldn't see a spring maiden. So Salem told me to find the this vault, cause it obviously if I wouldn't have to chase after a vault, cause it's not moving. And she was kind of right about that. I've not had to chase after this vault all day. I've been sleepy all day. Ah, good times. Where's the summer maiden? I know you have her.
Yeah.
Buck looks at him dead in the eye, deadpan, the full truth. I have actually no idea. I was in a mud wrestling competition before this.
Damn.
I groped the big lady.
I have more priorities than your stupid maiden people.
Yeah. I'm not sure if in our world, we are from a different world, a different universe, dimension, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
We've actually found the summer maiden,
Yep.
but have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have.
Yeah.
Okay,
If I
I'm-
remember it was Yang. They said like that.
but I'm not sure if it's the same in this dimension as in the last dimension. Tell me, do you know who the winter maiden is?
In this world, no, we've not found them. Unfortunately, the spring maiden was just out of our grasp. It was kind of annoying. I almost found her, but then his big old sword friend over there. Ooh, big sword, big sword, big thick sword. We got into a competition where we had to shoot each other. We both lost. Kind of painful.
Ah,
Yeah.
The spring maiden, Buck intervenes. The spring maiden ran away while they were having their competition. She never agreed to any of it, so she just ditched.
Yeah, then I got my old trusty motorcycle here, and I went off into the distance. Rogue, considering you have done some stuff with mechanicals, would you like to roll a d20 and look at his motorcycle?
yeah, sure.
By the way,
I like to look at this kind of stuff. So
Yes,
let's see
ma'am.
what's going on here.
While he's rolling, really quick,
Mhm.
let's speak of something. I called it. I called Yang summer. I fucking called
Originally,
it.
she was, and then I changed her to the assistant, and then I changed her back to Yang because it didn't make sense
No,
for
yeah,
it to
I
be
figured
Yang.
it was this future.
Mhm.
Then final thoughts. Yang, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the summer maiden is different depending on which jump you're in.
No, I know it's not here.
Yeah,
No,
inside the
I
element.
called
But yeah, so Rogue,
I
as you're
called it.
staring at his motorcycle, you cannot comprehend how it works. It literally looks like a metal frame with guns attached to it.
I, I can't
The
even find
wheels
oil
are just
pan,
spikes.
wheels or
I look at him.
how.
It's like, oh,
I haven't
Betsy
lost the
here?
words. I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks awesome, to be honest. I mean, I like the guns, but
Oh, you mean old Betsy here? Yeah, yeah. See, I
Yeah.
don't pay for gas. Do you know why I don't pay for, well, dust? Do you know why I don't pay for dust, boy?
tell me, why don't you?
Because there's only one company that sells dust in this town. Or country? Continent?
Would be the
World?
Sneed Dust Company by any
Yes.
chance?
But you see,
World.
if you have a motorcycle, he like picks up his entire motorcycle. A motorcycle like this, baby. He puts it back down. And you have to run this off of dust. You know what they will do to you? Do you know what they'll do to you, boy?
I can only imagine what I can do.
You will have to pay through your nose several times over. So I just go fishing.
Yeah, yeah.
I look at him with a.
Hmm?
Mind if I ride it? This
I
is
mean,
a
you can
sweet
try.
ride. This is a sweet ride. Let's see if I can ride it.
You get onto his motorcycle, and the first thing you notice is that,
I fall over.
yeah, you're like, oh, that's not how you do it, boy. He puts his motorcycle on the ground, he sits on it, he pulls out a fishing rod and a pistol on the end of that fishing rod, and he just leans backwards.
So I look at him. I say, weird way to drive, but hey, sweet ride all the same.
You notice, like, his motorcycle starts to move.
Is this
As-
thing sentient?
No, but you notice that as he's like moving his the gun at the end of fishing rod, he's like moving around. It starts to pull itself towards the other gun as he starts like moving around the area.
This thing has to be sentient. If it wants,
Exactly, it has to be alive.
is this a pig that wants a carrot face? Is what you're telling
He
me when
reaches
you
down
drive?
and throws his gun at you, and then immediately at like halfway gain to you, it snaps backwards and shoves itself back into the motorcycle. This is my semblance.
That's
My semblance is very simple. It's very, very simple. Even though it's a little bit complicated for some people, it's very simple. You see, when I release the gun, he pulls out one of the clips and holds it out. My semblance makes it go back to the way it should be. It snaps back in there. He pulls it out, flips the thing over, and it as he lets go, it flip the gun cartridge? No.
Magazine?
Yeah, the magazine. The gun magazine in midair flips itself around and shoves it back into the gun. Don't know why it flips itself around, but it's like, you see, whenever, my motorcycle is made out of my gun, so whenever I throw a gun and I use my semblance, it reattaches itself the way it should reattach itself.
That's beautiful.
That's interesting and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
This pistol right here, he pulls his fishing rod back. This pistol is my prime baby Bartha.
Nice.
Don't worry about the name.
Sweet.
Well, it should do. He slams it down the front of his motorcycle like as if it was a horn. Somehow it attaches to it. You're not entirely sure how, because it just looks like he just put a motorcycle, a pistol, hilt down onto the end of his motorcycle, and it's just staying there as if it's attached by magnets, which is clearly not. This motorcycle is a work of genius, but it wants to be whole, wants to be full. He pulls off again with ease. And so I just, attach it with the thing. Because I don't want to pay for dust, boys. I'm not going to pay that much money for dust. Are you crazy? I am 70 years old. I'm never going to be paying for this dust. I'm going to be dying soon. And you better believe that if I'm going to spend my money, it's going to be on freaking casinos. Do you hear me? Casinos.
I
Like
can't
the way you
blame him.
think.
I can't blame him.
Exactly. I mean, who does want that like that?
But unfortunately, he leans
fan
against
of
he leans against the door and he looks at Warus. Until you bring me my maidens, I am not allowed to leave here. Thankfully, this place is some real good eating. And by that I mean I eat whatever is inside these caves, but yeah.
Okay.
You notice as he says that his motorcycle falls apart.
Oh, that's interesting. And Buck's
No!
just kind of standing there
Big
looking
Betty!
at his now his failed motorcycle looks at him, looks around, and goes, "Eh." I think that one was on purpose. I'm pretty sure.
You think? So, where's this maiden? Do you have any idea how to find this maiden in this world, or?
Nope, I
Look,
just assumed that they would be bringing the maiden to here because that's what they did last time. Kind of. Just kind of found the maiden.
And
I assumed they would find the maiden again, bring her here, and then I would just trap them. You guys failed to bring the maiden here, by the way.
oh yeah, because we didn't think this
Drop it.
place would show up in the middle of a mud wrestling match.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm not
Interesting.
gonna explain everything else. This is all really odd, and why didn't we discover any of this in our world?
Oh, Rogue, do you remember that one sound that you really, really, really hate as of last episode? Beep,
Refresh my
Beep.
mind.
beep, beep.
Oh, that one. Oh no. Well,
Oh, yeah, baby.
Buck, like, before you leave, you see Buck, like, grab your shoulders, kind of brush off your suit, check the leg, make sure it's working. Is everything working fine with the leg?
yeah, so far, I mean, I'll get checked out and
Malachi's just standing there
Right,
kind of
so-
confused at
Yeah,
this.
I like how you're social, like, Buck is social on about taking your leg and then replacing it with one like his.
So
yeah, it's like, I was like, well, at least if I was a touch subject, you're treating me well, I guess,
Yeah.
because no, how else
Like a
do
game
we
to
see
be
that?
fed.
No. I mean, I still have to be fed. I'm not allowed. Here's the thing y'all don't realize. I am not allowed to kill people. If I kill people, I lose my food supply for a while, and I can't do that.
That makes sense. Okay,
That's why the last person, and Buck puts this in air quotes, doesn't exist. Because there's technically no trace of them left. So,
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
that's a good loophole.
yeah.
What do you say, Mel?
Oh no, I just look at them with. I noticed Rogue's like, the fuck did that happen? I just noticed.
He's been working fine without, apparently. Just, you know,
What the hell happened to your leg?
climbing a
what-
500-foot mountain. Ooh, what was that?
Where have you been?
I was
seriously,
groping
that
a
happened.
chick. What the hell happened to your leg?
Yeah, by the way, you
Uh.
did that to my friend. I am going to punch you for that next time I see you.
I will look
None
forward to
taken,
it.
but
I will look forward to it.
So Mal, as you're looking at them, you notice that Rogue has now pulled out the transdimensional machine, and it's beeping, specifically saying, "We'll teleport very soon." You also notice that in parentheses under that it says, "Not sure when."
I tackled him.
oh yeah, I'm remembering it now. Roasted before I was launched at Mach 6. He mentioned that he messed with this a little bit, which I have no idea what he did.
I think he modified intelligence queen or how long, but he didn't do a good job.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm a.
So
A very awkward
So,
time. Oh Jesus!
I legit because I
What?
think it's a bomb. I think it's a bomb because I didn't know what it was. So I
It's just like duck for cover. Oh my god! I'll assume Rogue that you're just gonna like walk over to Mount and slap him with the thing so he can. teleport.
yeah, I'm gonna slap him. Actually, no, I'm gonna roll for it.
get good slap.
Yep.
You walk over to it, you look at Buck for a second, and Buck's like, thumbs up to you.
Yeah.
Well, someone has to do this, and I just slap the hell out of your face.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. So,
You slap the crap out of him. As you slap him, you both teleport to the other side.
I look back at Buck. Is that incentive enough? Before
Buck
he-
is just coldly staring at you both as his hands go in his pockets and he starts walking away.
So we're gone.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And that exact
Much.
moment, Kane and Ron both appear. Somehow. Doing
Oh,
something.
goody.
Which we'll
So,
find out next episode. Once y'all
so,
do whatever you're gonna do. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, go check out the villains episode, see what happens when they appear. Probably. I don't know what I'm going to do when they appear, but they're going to appear. Rogues.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful day outside. But anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, go check out the description below for all the other content, including our actual Discord, where you guys interact with us, as well as our Fallout Equestria fanfiction, and the other channels that we do, including my weekly update, and the other channel which we do live streams on. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.
What happens
See you
in
guys.
alternate
See ya.
cities there? Bye, guys.